What's up, YouTube? We're back with our Soul Lane play-by-play in the A to Z series today. Oh, and of course in Smite 2. That should be obvious. But today we're going to be playing some Cabrakan. And Cabrakan's pretty OP right now. He just got buffed, actually. And I don't know why. He's the tankiest character of all time early game. We're going to be going Axe. Probably going to be going a Shield Splitter first. I actually like going Strength early game on him. Because your 2, the second version of your 2, the one that stuns, actually scales more with Strength. And your 3 scales with Strength. He's a hybrid scaler, so it's really not that bad. And of course, you auto attack a lot early game, so having 22 Strength combined from your Warrior's Axe and your actual Tier 1 Axe is pretty good. I don't know actually what I'm up against, because even though we have this new thing that it tells you which roles each person on the enemy team is playing, it doesn't show a lot of the time. So they need to really fix that, but it's all good. Definitely going to be going Sunder. Sunder's still really strong as well. Good for lane pressure, good for kill pressure throughout the entire game, and good for securing objectives. It's kind of silly, honestly. It just does too much. Definitely going to start the 2. You want to tank this? If the Psy would let me, it'd be good. You want to tank it, though, so you can get both of your 2s, but it's all good. You want to start with your 2 as well, because you're going to get 2 of them in lane. I'm against a Loki, actually. Interesting. I'm going to hit him, so I can tank the minions. Actually, maybe kill here. Not going to be able to kill, but that's okay. We got a lot of poke on him. You want to hit him so you can tank the minions, so you can get the 2. The way your 2 works is if you take damage, you get it stacked up, and I'm going to go ahead and mute voice chat.
Sometimes it feels like everyone can see right through me.
But you get it stacked up, and then you get the stun version of it, which also heals you now in Smite 2. That's one of the things they changed. I might be able to kill this guy. I need to tank the minions here. I'm going to try and walk towards the minions a little bit so I can get my stun, maybe. No. Archers didn't hit me. That's all right. We'll just go steal his smalls. Just the smalls, because the next wave is coming. So yeah, that's one thing they added about him in Smite 2. Which is pretty cool. So you see there, that's you'll get the glowy version of it. It'll be pink at the bottom. That's when it's going to heal. So if I can reach him, I could probably kill. I'm going to wait for my 2 to come back, then stun him. And he's going to be 1 HP. That's too bad. I'm very close to killing him here. I do have an axe proc, so I might be able to dive this guy and just kill him straight up. I'm going to actually put a second point on my 2 just to confirm it if I need it. Sunder's coming up as well. He doesn't have his 2. This guy's dead. And I'll just walk out of the tower with the movement suit for my 1. So not going to be a great matchup for him. He also went Conduit. He's Conduit Loki. This is a rank game, by the way. YouTube. But that's a good start for us, getting first blood. So the way you want to use Cabrakan Tremors, even though the way it works, actually, with Cabrakan Tremors is every tick, when you're just ticking like this, is scaling off of int. But then when you refire it, that's something you can do in Smite 2. It trembles them and it cripples them. But the refire is actually what scales off strength the most. So those ticks are going to be int. So if you're actually building a strength-based build, you actually want to refire it. But the one issue with refiring it is you get the long cooldown version of it, which isn't great. And Cabrakan Tremors, honestly, like, look how useless they are. 16 to tick, that's really nothing. You're better off autoing. You're going to do more damage just autoing minions. But I was going to do this, but I'll just do it, whatever. But if you just cancel it, I have a 4-second cooldown on it. So you don't really need to be using your Tremors that much, because you have the 2 different versions of your 2 in Smite 2. You have the stun version when you have stuff stacked up, and the regular version, which are different cooldowns, so you can actually just back-to-back 2, like you probably already saw. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to hit him with that Tremor. My Poseidon's looking to gank here. Oh, that's too bad. He went actually towards... Oh, he was hitting him the whole time. We might be able to kill. Oh, he pushed him away. I actually have a pretty good matchup into these guys. Wait, we can kill. I can catch him. I hit him, I think, but... No, I didn't hit him. That's too bad. That was kind of way too forced, but it's all good. What are you doing, little guy? Pele's on there, blue. So I need to be a little bit careful. They don't have a lot of kill potential on me. Look, he's not going to do level 5 for a little bit. Oh, shit. Maybe they do have kill potential. They are going to reach me, sadly. Oh, I've been sundered. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm actually out. Okay, nice. They did have kill potential on me, by the way. This sucks a little bit because I'm 100 gold off my shield splitter, which is an item that I rush basically like every game now. It's a very, very strong item. But it's fine. We'll get a chalice, some extra potions. This is a very good item now. 15-second cooldown on it. It's good for PvPing. It's good for PvEing. Because you can use it on waves. You can use it on camps. You can use it on whatever. That was just a bit too forced. I'm going to stay for this wave because right now in Smite 2, if you aren't at the wave when the waves meet, you're going to miss out on minions. So if I wouldn't grab that blue, I probably could have missed like 2 minions there. So went this way, but we're gonna be chasing down this Loki in the laning phase, getting him out of his invis and guessing where he is a lot. They call me the Loki hunter, so that's what we're gonna be trying to do. We actually have a ton of kill potential on him. If you aren't aware of what Cabrakan does, his one movement speed stim gives him a stun on his next auto on enemy or on anybody, enemy god, enemy minion, doesn't really matter. You are slow immune during that, and the stun doesn't DR, correct? Or is that the 2 that doesn't DR? Yeah, no, the 1 stun doesn't DR at all, so that means it doesn't give diminishing return. So if you stun them with the 2 and then stun with the 1 will be the full duration because it doesn't have any diminishing return. So it's pretty strong if you combo it like that. His 2 is just this little cone ability, the normal version when you don't have stacks up on it. I'm gonna all in this guy. What? How did he get away from my stun there? It's too bad. It gives you mana back actually with the normal version. That's something they added in Smite 1 towards the end of it. And then if you have the stacks, it gives you a heal and stuns them. And your 3 is this little toggleable ability. You can right click cancel and it'll be a short cooldown like I talked about before. But it tremors them, which basically trembles them. And if you refire it, you cripple them. Does some damage. Really not that great. It used to be a pretty good like pressure ability, but definitely isn't nowadays. Where am I getting a 2 stun from there? Let's see if I can reach him. Ah, that's too bad. Okay, bro. Sadly, I have to clear the wave, but I'm going to try and hunt this guy down. Yeah, he's also root immune in his one, which is nice. And then your ult is basically a little wall. Does some decent damage. You can refire it to lower it in Smite 2. That's one of his +1s. So you can actually put the wall down on your own if you want to. He was just on his blue that whole time. Oh, he's walking past me. Nice, I stunned him out of his invis there. He's going to be 1 HP. That's too bad. He's going to run all the way back. He'll miss the whole wave for that. That's fine. That's basically a kill. So he missed the whole wave. This is how you can double to the wave for full clear. So even though you don't have pressure from tremors, you definitely have pressure from your 2s. I just heard him use his decoy, I thought. Maybe that was a bug. I'll call enemy ultimate down because Loki's a very easy kill when his ult's down. Let the team know if they want to come over, we can do that. Cole can play 6 to 7 months in a row. Dude, welcome back to the Ponzo family. If you're watching on YouTube chat, I'm streaming. Oh, he stayed. What the hell? Okay, so it wasn't a sound glitch. He stayed that whole time. That's psycho by him. I'll go ahead and refire this just because I'm not going to be using it for a bit. I need to go grab my own blue. You're actually not that mana hunting on Cabrakan because you do get the mana back from your base too. He's also a hybrid skiller, so I should really be playing for these rocks more. It will really increase my damage throughout the game if I get some of those. Just go ahead and do that. The problem is I want to be in this lane because I want to be hitting this Loki. The Staff of Mirrodin Rush Loki. Interesting. It's too bad. I really need to be here when the waves meet. This is Mirrodin. Am I getting ganked? Can I get my, there it is. There's my stun. You walk this way. Probably not going to be able to kill, sadly, but... if he stays, I can. I think his fast might be up. That's probably why he reset. That's another wave under his tower. That's fine. We're just going to keep bullying him. I'm going to go ahead and use my fast as well, because once I get the shield splitter, I have a lot more kill potential on him. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to forego getting the shield splitter, and since I can afford the mystical, I'm going to go ahead and straight up buy that. Mystical, I think, is actually a lot more balanced now. I think it's fine. I don't build it every game. Sometimes I build it, but I definitely like it on Cabrakan. You're going to be in there, like, swimmer a lot of the time, and I'm also against a Loki, so that mystical ticking on him when he's near me, when he's invisible. There's a melee here. What's up, bro? I'm not really afraid of these guys now that I have mystical. I'm gonna call missing because this Loki's just not here. Try and steal their backs again. We're still gonna go that shield splitter, but oh, what the heck? Should be able to kill here. Oh, I stunned him out of the brutalize. I can cripple this guy with my 3. That's his shell. We're not going to be able to kill this guy. His jump in brutalize are going to come back up. That's fine. I don't mind taking this tower. I don't die here. If I was able to get that stun off in time, we definitely would have killed, but we're pausing for the squad. Not sure where this Loki went, but we're up like 1.4k, so that's pretty good. And shields are, going back to that shield splitter conversation, it's just really good in general, but shields are very common in Smite. I mean, if you just look across the... It's funny that we don't have it in this game, because for some reason, neither support build it, but we have selflessness, we have shells, there's 4 or 3 shells in the game currently. People are building stuff like Bloodbound Book. What else is there? There's a lot of shield like abilities in the game. Random shields on certain things now, like, you know, even just like Achilles 2 gives you a shield now. So yeah, Life Binder, of course, that's still it's still a viable item. I wouldn't say it's quite like super meta, but there's a lot of shields. So Shield Splitter is also really good against that, because you take away half the shield, it does true damage, and then you get some of the shield as well. So it's just a super, super good item right now. Probably the best hybrid item now that they nerfed Mystical, Pridwin, and all that. I don't even build Pridwin a lot of the time now. I think a lot of those items are much more balanced and in line and situational. However, I think Shield Splitter and Nebian are still very, very strong and probably overtuned. We actually have enough for our Shield Splitter, speaking of. Mystical is still good for PvEing though as well, because, you know, you're just going to be ticking on these minions in these situations like that. I'm going to still call missing. I don't know where this Loki is gone. Huh. Now the Fender is here. The Paleo was here before. Is the Loki AFK'd?
On my way. Enemy missing. Enemies at the Gold Fury.
Do these backs. Oh, he's over there. He's on the map. We saw him with the UAV. Guy's 1 HP. I would really like to be able to rotate, especially once I get the Shield Splitter. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push the wave and then just walk out of base to right if I can. I'm going to let the Mystical tick on these while I back. I won't stop your back. You're wondering. Look at my build. Oh, that's so ugly. I am actually going to go Pridwin this game. So character I'd still think you'd go on are these characters like Cabrakan. But a lot of other characters I don't go on. I just want an item that will give me a little bit of CDR, a little bit more aggressiveness. So this is perfect for it. Cabrakan, kind of the name of the game for him. I am just here. Sadly, our Poseidon's dead. I'm just hitting this Fenrir for now. I might be able to kill Jing. I do a lot of damage. Nice, I caught her dash. That's her beads. We still have our stun from our 2. Oh, that's so unlucky. I'm kind of unkillable here, so... Kill that guy. Sunder's coming up in, well, it's up now. My Shield Splitter is back up, which is insane. We'll just kill both these guys. I probably can't kill this Pele, but... maybe we can. Oh, Loki's back. I'm gonna die eventually. If I had my 1-up, I could just... well, maybe I won't. Can you come? I should just be fine. We can actually probably kill. Get him, Art! No, she missed Art 3! He's just dead to my Mystical if Art doesn't kill him. Nice. It's like that. I mean, look how tanky this character is early game. I think tanks are a lot more in line now. Like, I think people who are complaining that it's a tank meta are just completely... just bad at the game, really. But, no. I think there's some characters that are still a problem, like Cabrakan and Sobek, but... I could kind of say the same about some characters like Princess Bari, for example, and auto attack builds are still so insane right now. So, but yeah. Cabrakan and Sobek are still some outliers and pretty strong. But, I think mages are actually pretty good. I've been playing a lot of mid lately, and mages are super good. I think Merlin's really good. Pos Aspect's actually kind of nice, kind of cooking. I think Ra's a good character. Vulcan's a lot stronger now. But I also think like full damage jungle is really strong. Full damage junglers are like dominating in like every single one of my games now, in my deity games. And honestly, if I just queued jungle and played full damage, I think I would probably carry most games. No! Alright, it's dead. I should really just run out of base back to another fight. It's kind of back and forth right now, and I'm just kind of unstoppable. I'm literally Thanos if I go to these fights with the build that I currently have. So hard to kill. This guy's level 9. Hello, little bro. Why does it do that? See, like, I didn't see him walk out, but I think he... He had to have, right? Like, he wasn't in the grass. And I don't think he uses one. I didn't hear it. We'll go ahead and push another wave. It's kind of a fine line of, like, not getting behind on farm, but also trying to impact the map as a soul laner. Using the teleporters helps a lot. So we're going to try and do that. They're probably going to be going gold here. I'm going to do the backs first. We can actually maybe stay in greed and get this tower before we rotate, and then start causing havoc across the map. Because by that point, we'll have our Pridwin as well, and then we'll really be Thanos from Infinity War, not from Endgame.
Your right tower is under attack.
That's probably true, Moswell.
An
That's
enemy
probably
has
true.
left the game.
Now Fender just left the game. What's going on here?
An enemy has
Now he's back. Okay, nice. We'll get the tower here.
Enemies have returned to base.
Gotta be careful when you're hitting towers when enemies are nearby with Mystical, because if you hit them, you'll start tanking it. They just need to be careful. This Loki's just not here. But if they just don't die to it and wait for me to rotate, we'll just win the game. Speaking of which, yep, on my way. I'm going to use my fast to mid here. Doesn't matter if they know I'm here. If we just force stuff and get some fights going, I just should be able to run at them. Oh, hello, Agni. I can maybe catch this guy. Yeah, I gotta be careful of Fen, though. He could probably help me in the tower, but... Be careful, Ymir. Oh, he messed up his wall. Oh, that's too bad. This is honestly fine. We can actually probably kill these guys. Oh, they phantom shelled. That's psycho. Oh, attack! He just dashed in. What the hell is this guy doing? That's his beads as well. Nice job. Basically, he's still full HP, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and shield splitter him into the... He's stunned right here. He's still stunned. He's just dead. He's dead in my stun. I'm taking this for so long, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why they made this character tankier, by the way. Even before this patch, when I would lane against him, it felt like I couldn't do damage to him early game because of his passive, and he gets healing from his... Oh, I'm not backing. Yeah, they could probably go gold. I'm just gonna back. Next up, looking at their comp, they do have 4 Fizz, so something I can go here is probably just Aneemian, and then I'll be my 3rd active item. Obviously, Aneemian has a lot of Fizz prots on it as well. Well, 40, but then 350 HP and health regen. That's just a lot of effective health. And it's another item that gives me some aggressiveness as well. Like I said, Neemian and Shield Splitter are still problem items, I think. They definitely need to nerf those, but... it's more so that I'm doing it on a character that's just unkillable, right? Like, you can kill a lot of the other characters now. But because my base damage is so high, I have 5 abilities, and I can go these items that still give me some aggressiveness. We can just stun this guy. That's his beads. Nice. Still full HP, basically. I guess we're committing to this. They do have a Sunder, so we gotta be dragging it back. That's nice. Jingui's behind us, no ult. We should be able to kill that guy. Maybe. Shield split that Pele. I'm just gonna commit to this. I have Pridwin, so I can maybe bait these guys. Hit the Pele. Nice. Art's following up. That's good. Kind of just got to know your limits there and know that they can't kill you. I mean, like I said, I'm Thanos right now, so they definitely can't. This Vulcan's way too low. I'm going to go ahead and push right. Art's going to miss out on this wave, but it's fine. She just backs. If she's smart, she'll just go mid here. Oh, there's a Loki that just went invis. I can maybe kill Loki here. He's going to be 1 HP. Oh, nice, Art's. Art's here to follow up, like always. She fasted back. I like how this Art's playing. Go ahead and back, though. We'll just run left out of base, get the camps on cooldown and everything, so we can start roaming again. This has been a nice blend of like trying to impact the map, also like getting a lead in our own lane. Now, obviously, I could. I don't know what this Pele's building. What the heck is this? Obviously, I could just sit in lane and get super big, but I mean, is that really the point? Like, especially when like you are at your strongest at this point as a tank. Tank items, they get worse as the game goes on with more pen that people get online. Although not necessarily as true right now, but like this state of the game is when I'm super strong. So if I can make use of those tank items right now, that's ideal. Our Poseidon is DC'd, so we probably don't want to force anything right now. So I'm just gonna clear this wave and back up because I don't want them walk over. Okay, they're still mid, so I can clear the wave. I don't mind refiring my 3 all that often in this scenario because I'm not going to be using it that often. Kind of don't do anything. We just don't have a pause available, I don't think. We used it earlier. And the enemy team is forcing it in mid when we have a DC. Our guy is DC'd. Oh, my voice chat's off. I forgot. Can still rotate mid here, though. If the team can, if the Poseidon can get out of base and come to this, this might be a decent. I don't really want to hit this Paley because she has a Genji's, but that guy just stacked my 2 for me, so thanks, buddy. It's fine. I'm just going to try and run away here. Poseidon is coming, so we might be able to kill. I'm just going to try and turn. Oh, huge Kraken! Absolutely massive. Let's go. I'll see if I can catch this Agni with my 1. Something I haven't confirmed, but I swear it's true in Smite 2 is that your 1 on Cabrakan lasts longer. Because just like muscle memory wise, like I really feel like I either get run down further or I can chase people down further. So I think it just lasts longer. Not entirely sure on that, so maybe don't quote me, but I think I'm pretty sure. I'm almost like when it comes to muscle memory stuff, it's just like I don't know. I feel like it's hard to be wrong. You know what I mean? How many hours I put in the game, how like my brain feels about stuff. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go ahead and back for our Nemean. This will be our 3rd active item. You can only get 3. That's the cap. So we got to make sure we try and utilize these. I highly recommend if you're trying to get better at Smite 2 because active items are really important. Just buy active items a lot, even when they're maybe not the most meta items. Just like practice using them. Because if you get comfortable with using them and like the correct sequence and team fights and everything, and just being aware that you have these available to you, like Pridwin to save you or Pridwin to initiate or Nemean to kill some people, like it's gonna improve your gameplay a lot.
I'm going for jungle buff.
I guess I never mentioned it, but Cabrakan's passive is never mentioned it when we were talking about what Cabrakan actually does. But if you're wondering, Cabrakan's passive is there's a little area around him where people take less damage, him and his teammates. It applies to himself as well, like most auras in the game. I'm just gonna hit level 20 here, and then TP right. It is 20 minutes in the game, so we shouldn't really be around this Gold Fury. We should really be around Fire Giant, but since everyone's there, including the enemy team, I will be there. There was a Jingwei ult animation there. That's a big shield right there. That's a Pridwin right. Yep. Oh, I forgot to mention Pridwin. You know, Pridwin is still a viable item, so that's another thing Shield Splitter will counter. I kind of want to go defend this. It's probably gone either way. But maybe we can chase this guy out. Chasing out a Jingwei is a bit silly, but I just want to make sure he doesn't go Phoenix as well. I wonder if he has ult. I'll shield split that. Nice, I walled him off. And he's just dead. I mean, look at that damage. Again, it's especially a problem on Cabrakan because one is just too tanky to kill, but also because his base damage is crazy. He's just been buffed so much because he was really bad on release. It happens a lot, to be honest. I mean, same with Sobek, his base damage, and he's just too hard to kill, and his base damage is still too strong. I can actually get my axe now. So I have a bunch of things that are doing damage. Mystical, Shield Splitter, Pridwin, Nemean, my axe procs, all my Cabrakan base damage. It's insane. Now we're at 229 Fizz procs and 138 magical procs. That's pretty good. The offset here is because they have 4 Fizz. If they had maybe a Guardian or even 3 magical, might be a little bit more worried about it. But I'm also a really good matchup into Agni. It's pretty hard for him to free cast on me because I can wall him off, and he has to be in a pretty precarious spot in those situations. So
Your middle tower is under attack.
I love how I say I don't think this build is nearly as good, and then I go pretty much the full build. But to be fair, it's Shield Splitter and Nemean that I think are still the problem. But especially when it comes to like, I don't know. I think like especially support role. Frontline can kind of run at people right now. Stun this guy in front of my team. Can we CC chain him? Oh, Agni is here. We just need to be grouped with Ymir. No wonder they have 2 shells. We have Cabrakan walls and Ymir walls. Why is this guy level 14? I can hop over to him. He just used a Helm of Darkness. He's right in front of me. Can I catch him? Oh, was that a Magi's? I'll stun him. We can force his ult. I'll try and wall them both off here. We were able to get both. That's huge. I'm gonna pop my Nemean if I can. Get shield splitter on that guy. Jingwei's hit me. This should just be a kill. I mean, look at that damage. That's insane. I'm still healthy. Or healthy enough. Where's our team? We're just 2v4 right now. I don't really want to hit this Pele because of... Oh, gotta dodge that. And I'm alive somehow. It took my team long enough to follow us up. My god. I didn't want to just only ult the Loki there. He's level 14. He's really useless. But I was able to hit him and the Jingwei, so we got a lot of value out of that. I can actually, honestly, I still don't need to go magical defense. I can just go Glad Shield. I'm about to have so much, like, extra damage. It's insane. Again, if you're playing ranked, this character is banned in most games, so I'm surprised I was even able to get it. My bans are usually Sobek, Cabrakan, Princess Bari. Sometimes I'll throw in, like... Sometimes I throw in some ADC bans, like Cupid or something like that. But yeah, I highly recommend you ban this character right now. Again, he is very much a problem. And you could see it here. I could probably just get this tower. 114 strength, by the way, so I'm actually hitting a decent amount. 91. Go ahead and kill it. I don't really have to be worried about getting all in either. They could kill me if they Fender ult to me and drag me like really far away, but T-Bird Special, thanks for the Twitch Prime, bro. Much appreciated, dude. Welcome to the Father family. Don't be afraid to use your shield splitter for PvE. I could contest that speed, but that might be a little bit crazy. But yeah, don't be afraid to use your shield splitter for PvEing because it's up every 15 seconds. This guy has probably the worst build I've ever seen. I don't know what's going on there. We don't want this Jingwei to be able to just get these waves too far up. It's really important to, like, just when you're coming out on the map, especially later on in the game, just take a look at the waves and see where they are and get everything pushed up. Because if they have some that are, like, too far up, it just gives them too much potential to split. It's gonna go back over, bro. You need to be careful. Okay. Might be behind him, so... Oh, Artemis is cooking. This Vulcan can't die to... Oh, that's really blocking me. This Vulcan can't even die to the Loki because of the Loki's build. We also... But you gotta be careful. You don't want to just get caught, like, chasing people around too long when you have a Fire Giant. Because the kills aren't gonna be what win you the game. You want to be getting these objectives. So, with these picks, we should really be trying to run it down. So, like, right now, that gave them time to split a little bit and get the Fender to push that mid wave. And now they get a mid tower off of it. It's still fine because we get 3 kills and we should be able to at least get a Phoenix off this. Like, this is bad by my team doing gold. The gold is an objective that you do when it's like neutral on the map, or you just want to do it before you push. But since we have the picks right now, you want to capitalize on that. You have an advantage, right? You have a power play. Whenever you have a power play, you want to take the objectives that are much more easily contested, such as their Phoenixes, right? Like, that's much more important for them. So wasting time doing a gold is bad in that kind of situation. That's something you can fall back to and do to increase your gold lead if you want. But, like, truth be told, we'd already have both these Phoenixes dead if they were already here. I'm just gonna sit here and kind of stand in front of these guys. I'm not gonna go on them. We can get every structure on the map. One thing you have to get really comfortable with as a frontliner is knowing how much damage you can take and knowing how deep you're supposed to go. So it's really important in a team fight to keep an eye on other people around you. Your teammates, that is. Of course, the enemies, but, like... Because if you're going deep and your teammate's following you up, that's good. Like, you're going to be able to kill people. I'm going to go ahead and, like, for example, right here, I'm going to peel back instead of going deep because they have a bit of a flank on us. Try and shield split both those guys. Nice. It's fine to do this as Cabrakan as well because you have a lot of CC, so you can set up for your team. Some other characters would be really bad to do, you know? I could just run at this guy. He's gonna live with one. He's gonna ult back? No, okay. It's fine. He should just be dead. Nice. Again, I could probably do it this game because I can put my ult down like that, by the way, if I click 4, so put my team through. I could probably do it this game just because I'm so fed and I'm playing an OP character, but I'm gonna pop Nemean and stand in front of this Agni. But in like a closer game or when you're not as fed, it's very, very important to, like, kind of know your limits, even in, like, a given team fight. If your jungler's diving with you, it's fine to die in a team fight. If they know what they're doing and they dive with you and clean up, Like, if you get a good engage off and tank a lot of abilities, the jungler can easily kill both of them and just trade your own life. But if they're not diving with you, or you don't have the right comp for it, or like in that scenario, like just going under the Phoenix for too long is I'm just going to take too much damage. I can easily peel for my teammates with CC and set up for them, especially when they're getting flanked. You know, in a closer game, it's probably the play. Anyway, I don't know what that Loki's build was or what he was doing, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, learned a thing or two. Cabrakan is very, very strong right now, so it's funny that he came up in the A to Z, but definitely want to be trying to play him. So hopefully you know how to play him now, at least in solo lane. He's definitely good in jungle and support right now. Yeah, what is this build? Oh my god, everyone was cooking in this game. Look at this build. Damn, we're in the freaking kitchen, fellas. Look at this build. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe and healthy as always. Peace out, everybody.